Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Xenonauts 2, shall we? Checking out full release for the first time. So I haven't played Xenonauts 2 in maybe a year or so, and I'm excited to check out what is the final version, or at least the full release version, and see what has changed, what they've added, what modifications that they've made, and what systems that they've finished. Graham, good evening. Good to see you. So, looks like I guess I could load my game, but I'm going to start a new game to see if anything has changed at all. Now, let's see. I've heard that this is diabolically difficult. So, we are going to probably be on soldier difficulty level. A challenging experience that should not feel unfair. Veteran is not even advisable for your first campaign. So let's just go with soldier and just, try to be reasonable. And I'm going to actually skip the tutorial. Ronnie, good evening, because I've done the tutorial a couple of times for Xenonauts 2 in different points of early access, and I doubt that they changed it, so I'm going to skip it. No, I'm going to skip it.
The year is 2009. The world teeters on the brink of nuclear war. Tensions between capitalist and communist nations are at boiling point. Every opportunity for peace has failed, as if an invisible hand inexorably steers humanity towards annihilation. We Xenonauts know the truth. The dark forces poisoning our politics are not human in origin, and we must protect our planet against this extraterrestrial threat however we can. After years spent gathering information on an enemy that few believe exists, we are finally ready to strike back. The war for our future begins now.
So that feels like a new introduction to me. Now, again, I haven't played for a while. I don't remember Gorby being mentioned previously, though. Few believe our enemies exist. Yet the malign tendrils of their influence can be felt across our planet. Rising tensions between capitalist and communist nations threaten to spark a ruinous nuclear war before the invasion even begins. And the chief scientist says, Commander. Mr. Kiwi Herbie, good evening. Good to see you. That's right. Good of you to finally make an appearance. Welcome to our backup facility. We should be safe here, at least for a while. No getting around the fact that we're living in a derelict nuclear bunker full of 60s-era junk, though. Hope you're fine with cold showers, cold food, and, well, cold everything. The temperature is the least of our concerns. My work suggests we have mere months before the aliens can launch a full-scale invasion. If we are to prepare, we must gather data on the alien forces scouting our planet. Of course, the cleaners are unlikely to make that easy. That's why I called this meeting. Commander, I'm formally handing over control of the organization to you. The situation has changed and we need someone with military experience making the big decisions. I'll run day-to-day matters like keeping us supplied and getting the place patched up. All you need to do is figure out how to win the war. Congratulations on the promotion, Commander. One hopes you prove equal to the task. Alright, please choose the location for your starting base. Okay, so, let's see. So you could be North America, South America, Africa, Europe. I guess Southern Asia, Northern Asia. Okay, sea base would be sweet, right? Right, Mr. Kiwi. So it's like the first XCOM where you want to have as much possible coverage as you can. So, you know, a base that... You know, this is a nice base for South America. This is a good base for North America. Okay, cool. So just with the first radar dish, like if we were... It's too bad because... I know. I was like looking at it and I was like, well, this is a lot of landmass. I was like, this is a really... These bases cost more... They're more money though. Like it's only $1 million to spend over here. It's way pricier to spend. It's cheap if you are in Australia. Siberia, nice and affordable. I think I'm going to go right here, this little Mexican base, so that we could cover Central and North America. Interesting, Mr. Kiwi. Well, we're going to find out. Alright, we're going to call this alien Stink. We got to send a message with our base. The Doomsday Counter. Objective: prevent Doomsday Counter exceeding 100. The aliens are attempting to spark a nuclear war by raising tensions between capitalist and communist nations. If they succeed, the scattered human survivors would have no hope of repelling an invasion. We must keep the Doomsday Counter under control until the invasion begins. Allowing to exceed 100 for more than one day will result in alien victory. Successful enemy activity on the geoscape will increase Doomsday. Well, that's not good. Alright. So... I'm gonna... oh, there's no pause. Oh, dear God. Okay. Well, let's go to the base. So, let's see what we've got here. I have no training capacity. I feel like I probably should build... something. Now these are like synergized. Let's see what the training center says. Oh, if they're adjacent to each other, you get a bonus. All right. Well, I'll try to build that. It's going to take 20 days. No problem. All right. Research the cleaners. Current research. He's already doing that. All right. Fair enough. Mr. Wrench doesn't need to work on anything. Here's our soldiers. You can click the grid column headers to sort the soldiers by attributes like accuracy. Okay. This also applies to other information tables. Okay. So, interestingly, this rifleman here, Hiroshi Madea, is not assigned, but, you know, he's pretty good with accuracy and hit points and stuff. And these people are assigned, and I don't know why. Maybe they do have a lot of time units. Yeah, I mean, they're not... I guess this guy being a rifleman with 36 accuracy seems like a mistake. So we're going to unassign you, and we're going to assign him into the Seahawk. And then this is like a heavy weapons guy. I don't know, buddy. I don't know about a time limit. There's a doomsday counter, but I think that we can do stuff to, like, mitigate it. So you're just trying to combat it. But even in the original XCOMs, there was, you know, if you had worldwide panic, you were going to lose the game. So we got to manage it. This person just looks bad at everything. You're out. They're my only heavy. But I can make this person a heavy and just put them there. There you go. You're in. Just like that. It happened. Okay. Let's see about the assignments panel in the bottom left. Allows you to manage the combat team in the dropship. Okay. There are several ways of interacting with soldiers that make this process easier. Right-click will remove the soldier from the dropship. Double-click allows the soldier to be replaced. Soldiers can be dragged up and down to reorder the squad numbering. Okay. Rolanda, good evening. Yes, it certainly is, right? We're starting out with bad stuff, but we want to, of course, try to research and get all sorts of cool weapons and things. So this guy's accuracy is being hit by his armor, I believe. All right, so let me see, just make sure my heavy has a heavy weapon equipped. So they have the ballistic machine gun, which is fine, but I could just give you the heavy launcher, which seems really good. Can you just do this instead? Your time units go down into oblivion because this is really heavy. What is this? A tactical module? Yeah, this is too heavy for you. I'm just going to get rid of it. Demo charge. So we want to make sure everybody has demo charges and, like, grenades and stuff like that, if possible. I don't think you need a demo charge. I'm going to get rid of that and just give this guy a frag grenade. This guy's over his combat load, and I believe that the problem is, you know, this weapon is heavy. Thank you. Let me look at that. Yeah, that might be a good idea, right? So let's go back to soldiers. And then we can sort by strength and see who's, like, you know, the best at it. And yeah, this guy could just be our heavy. And then the other guy that I made heavy, who's not that strong, we can just make him a replacement assault. All right. So we're just kind of waiting for something to happen at the moment. We are researching, we're building. I'll just speed it up. I only know about my area. There we go, the cleaners. Although the unknown extraterrestrial forces scouting our planet remain the ultimate threat to humanity, their work has been assisted by a mysterious human organization known informally as the Cleaners. We know little about the Cleaners beyond the fact that they invariably appear within a few hours of suspected alien activity, forcibly taking any eyewitnesses into custody and erasing all evidence that might hint at an extraterrestrial presence. Important missions are always handled by teams of Cleaner soldiers carrying military rifles and wearing distinctive green hazmat suits, rebreathers that entirely conceal their identities. More mundane work is usually handled by besuited agents with similar equipment to law enforcement personnel. As anyone that develops an interest in the Cleaners tends to disappear without trace, we previously avoided probing too deeply into their organization. In turn, the Cleaners largely left us alone. One suspect's Operation Division's monomaniacal focus on operational security made monitoring our activities far too difficult to be worthwhile. Obviously, this equation has now changed. The cleaners are clearly devoting significant resources to eliminating us, and we must be prepared to fight them directly if we wish to learn more about our alien enemies. I hope you and your men are equal to the task, Commander. If we cannot defeat the cleaners, humanity will stand no chance against the extraterrestrial masters. Okay. Well, that's not good. We don't like these cleaners. Alright. We must regain control of Atlas Base for long enough to destroy any remaining equipment that our enemies could use to monitor our covert activities. So, loss effects game over, alright? Our organization was unable to destroy our encrypted command systems during the hurried evacuation of Atlas Base. We cannot risk our enemies gaining access to the valuable data within. The cleaner assault teams now appear to have departed the facility, leaving only a handful of enemy agents behind. Eliminate them so we can complete our missions. Okay. Alright, so we're going to launch the Skyhawk over. And I feel pretty good, although I would like this guy to use this weapon instead. He's strong enough to actually manage this just fine. I'm going to kick that out, and I'm going to give the guy some grenades instead. Okay. I don't think we need a tactical module. I'm going to dump that for making sure he has enough time. Let me see that. Oh yeah, you're right. There are heavy smoke rounds. Actually, instead of just taking a frag grenade, I should probably just take more grenades in general. Hey, Jamnuska, good evening. Shield Man. Assault Man. Rifle Lady. So for now, I'm okay with everybody carrying right up to their weight with tactical modules, but we don't have enough frag grenades. So this guy has plenty of space. Do I have any more tactical modules? I could take a tactical module with this guy, but I think that it's... No, he's got plenty of room. So let's go ahead and get another grenade here, and then the flashbang is okay, but exactly, Rolana, right? So actually, if I go back to the assault guy, oh, he already was wearing heavy armor. He's just really strong. Okay, so she's maxed. He's pretty much maxed. We can sneak in another grenade here. Sniper. All right, let's go. We need it. We need it, Hermie. Protects the throat and the chin. We're going in. Flying over Timbuktu. Commence the battle. All right. Loading on up. So far, this is pretty much similar to early access at the beginning. Commander, this is a critically important mission, although I don't know if I remember this indoor mission at the beginning. We left a lot of important things behind when we evacuated Atlas, including several years of research data. We need to clear the facility of hostiles so we could search through it and destroy anything that might let our enemies monitor us. and recover my research data. Yeah. Look, I can't risk contacting our agents until I know our communications network is secure. The cleaners have withdrawn their assault force and sent in a team of analysts, so hopefully this won't be too hard. Oh, and if you happen to run into the general, this isn't the time for sentimentality. I know. Destroy everything indeed. Alright, here we are. You know, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I don't recall the models for the units being 3D models that were animated like this in early access. It feels like they've changed a little bit of some of the graphics. Maybe it was, and but anyway. Okay, so we need to have Shield Guy take care of business. What's over here? Yeah, you can rotate the camera, which is so great. Analyst. I was expecting him to have like a calculator. He's got a automatic weapon. 4 time units to open the door. Gotcha. Alright, so Mr. Smiley over here is a challenge, but we can move up here. I've got my shield, so as long as I keep myself facing this direction, we should be okay. I could crouch. Let's see, I've got 41 time units. I could try to shoot for 20 time units, but you see my fire passes through this, whatever in God's name that is. So I can move over here, and I still don't really have a line of sight on this guy. Each of these icons corresponds to a hostile unit that is currently visible to your team. Right. Red icons indicate the enemy is currently visible to the selected soldier. Yellow means that we've seen him, but we can't... They're not currently visible, indeed. Now, by turning, I can actually see them, but I have a minus 100% chance to hit because of the line of fire. I'm actually just going to stay right here. Hermie, 100%, right? So these Xenonauts games, they wanted them to basically be very much successors to the original XCOM games. So they are like very loyal to that aesthetic. Let's see, I've got grenade person here. I don't know how far Grenady can move though. This will take 33 time units. Firing the heavy launcher takes a good bit of my time units, more than I could. I don't think like if I move here, I don't think I got it. It's 52 time units to move there, so if I instead go here, I can't quite get it. Right. Thank you. And then if you select a tile and then you hold shift, you can get a preview of how many time units it'll take to move there and fire with that aim shot. Now, if I do a normal shot, I can do that, but there is, something in my way. I'll have 9 remaining, you can see at the bottom. I don't think I can get a shot. I think this is going to block my line every single time. So we're just going to want to move in. And then turn. And then probably crouch. Now, if I wanted to throw a grenade, this takes, what, 30 time units? I'd have 5 left. I have no chance of hitting it, though. I could get it, like, here. Peter, good evening. To do a little bit of damage, but it doesn't seem great. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to move behind Shield Man. I just don't have a way, because of the console, to like arc a shot over there effectively. Hey, Mr. Tibbs, good evening, good to see you. It might, it's true. But I might want to save the grenade if I'm, not going to hit. This guy has like no time units. I don't know if there's any kind of Overwatch at all. I don't see it. I see next soldier. I see snap, normal, aimed, short, reload. Oh, here we go. Toggle Overwatch. There we go. That's right. It's automatic. Thank you. Hey, Fox. Good evening, my friend. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Now, I can't remember if there's friendly fire. I really hope not. I'm going to move everybody over here. That's what I'm worried about. Well, let's hope that they don't. Oof. Well, that didn't go well. Everybody tried. Peter, this is one of the upgrades right here, which is that you can rotate the camera. That man's dead. Hey, Shadow, good evening. Oh, okay, Mr. Kiwi, thank you. All right, we're going to go ahead and... So, my man took some damage. Can you heal yourself? He patched himself up a little bit. Alright. Now, in these kind of games, I really don't like to split up the crew. Even though there's like way too many of us together. I'm not on a time limit, so I like to be all, together, but I might want to leave some people back just in case the bad guys, try to come out. Nah, I've changed my mind entirely. We're just going to bring everybody in here. There you go. You've got some points left. What are you doing? She's on Overwatch. I'm not going to open the door yet. I'm just going to turn. That's right. Rolana's right. He shot first. Here they come. Yes! Look at that. Right into the guy with the shield. Oh my god, he killed his buddy. That was like the best possible exchange right there. So I don't know if you saw that, but it was like they opened the door. He tried to shoot. The guy was just holding his shield up. And then he pulled out his pistol, shot him in Overwatch. And then his buddy shot him and killed him in friendly fire. They are monsters, right? There was no reason to make that move. Alright, we see you. Enemy spotted, indeed. Alright, I'm going to move up my man. And then we take a shot. Got him. Miss is okay. Yeah, see, Sam, we confirmed it for sure, right? Yikes. Gosh, I don't know rightly if Xenonauts 2 was always a camera that you could rotate, even when I played it in early access before, but it explains why they changed to 3D models, because you can rotate. Alright, here's what we're going to do. You're not going to shoot your insane weapon. If you move here, you will have enough for a snapshot at this guy. So do it. Oh no. This thing's a smoking. Rolana, it's a good question. This is what I really like about these games. Robert, good evening. The rotation is great, but then also, what's awesome, and just in terms of the quality of life with Xenonauts, is you can, kind of use the predetermined mode to, look ahead and then plot in your move and see how many action points you'll have or your time units you'll have left. And then from the preview mode, you can then confirm it and just execute it, which is really great. So, for example, if I move here, I'll have 18 units left, which is nowhere near enough for this guy to fire because he's terrible. Yeah, good idea, Mr. Kiwi. But if I need to get somebody who can move far enough, I can, though, select this guy and actually crouch with him, so that then this guy could walk behind and shoot over top. Exactly, Fox. And this mission is different, and it's looking good. We'll see what they do with the intercept of the space stuff, or the shooting down the UFO stuff. All right, so Hiroshi, if you go here and you take a aimed shot, or I could do a short burst. We could do it aimed shot would be 60%. That's pretty good. So I'm going to chart that in. Well, he's suppressed. His cover has been exposed. Hey, Schwinn, good evening. Good to see you. So, Marta here has the sniper rifle, but for her to be able to take a shot, like, she can't quite get there. Oh, he can shoot. Aww. Alright. Alex, maybe we switch you to your pistol and just have you... How many times is UK you can't duck? If you go here, how many shots could you take? Do that. There it is. All right. I'm going to check one thing really fast, which is that the controls. Page up and page down. Okay, so if I... Yeah, this is what I want. I wanted to zoom in just a little bit. I love seeing the detail, and you can. So you just have to... Normal scroll wheel is like vertical, but if you hold Alt, you can zoom in and out, which is great. It's a good question, Mr. Kiwi. So turning, like, for example, with Alex Shaw, if I want to rotate him to the right, it takes 2, and then completely around takes 4. So it's 2 time units for a 90-degree turn. All right, so let me then... We're going to need to set up just in case they come out this door. I don't think that they will, but if they're stupid enough, they might. So I'll just kind of face. No, this way, dude. There you go. And then... No, you're good where you are. All right, Angela, you go over here. And then face that way. All right. And then you just turn around just in case. All right. This looks somewhat professional. You have all of your time units. You've got plenty of yours. I could move my sniper a bit. It takes, what, 27 for her to get an aimed shot? So if I move her here, she can then maybe shoot something that comes in there. All right. I heard a door open. I don't know where it was. Rolana, I have one person who has a grenade launcher. Hey, Victory, good evening. Nico, good evening. Good to see you. Oh, thank you for the tip that XCOM is free to claim on Luna. That's great. All right, so let me go ahead and just get Shield Guy, and we're going to go over here. So, Peter, you just automatically Overwatch in this game as long as you leave yourself with enough time units. Okay. Looks like I went the wrong way. I'm just going to crouch, get ready. All right. I'm going to send in shotters this way. I am going to open this door with my man here. Okay. Don't see anything. I'm setting them up for some Overwatch activity over there, just in case. Sniper lady, you can go up to here. Good. All right. All right. Looking good. I'm like super slow. Oh, I loved it that. They gave me the reminder this guy hasn't done anything. I don't know, but I kind of feel like I want this guy just guarding this door. Here they come. Oh my god, she sniped him. Ooh, Overwatch killed him. Uh-oh. Oh my god. It paid off. Yes. I know, what a round indeed. So, like, you know, it's so funny. I'm playing a lot of tactical strategy games and Menace, for example, where they just have no Overwatch, and how it just kind of breaks my brain because I'm so used to it. And in this game, I know, Fox, it went perfectly. You can set up, be methodical, and they know about Overwatch. They program it in as just the default action, which is amazing. And we did get hit once. I know, Hermie, like that guy, I just felt like leaving him there because I heard that door open, and it ended up paying dividends. And I wasn't even sure about this, like, little side team, but she got hit, but not for very much. Now, it gave me an achievement for killing an alien, which I'm sure we'll uncover it in the story, but these are the cleaners, and I don't know if the cleaners are humans who are in cahoots with the aliens, or if the cleaners are just aliens wearing human skin. Exactly, Fox, right? So we did okay. And we could even leave this here. So I don't know how big this map is. Like, there's definitely more this way. I don't know about this room down here. I think... I know, SOS, right? It was like, now, wait a minute. I think I'm going to have this guy open this door. We did clean the cleaners. Alright, so here's... all we have to do is kill everything. It seems like we should have, like... it's not a huge deal, but, we should have a map of our own base. Peter, I think so, yes. I don't think you have to loot during the mission. I know, right, Ronnie? Like the, you know, the hazmat suits, it's super suspicious. Alright, I don't think there's anybody in here. But, just in case, somebody could burst out of one of these, claw capsule machines that we've got installed for recreation in the base. Alright, I'm going to have Shield Man open the door. We did, right? Hey, Golden Age, good evening. Right? They are cleaning something. I gotta tell you what, I feel like the graphics look even better than they did in early access. Like, the UI is exactly the same, but there's just a little bit more pop and detail with some of the stuff. It could be my imagination. It's been a year since I played, so. Let's see. Let's go... This dude... We'll crouch. Hiroshi, how much you got left? He can't move very far and shoot. Yeah, Victory, they do. You're right. This guy ain't moving. He's got a job to do. Golden Age, yeah. They're just trying to help with the graphics. I don't see what the problem is. All right. Yeah, Fox, that's what I noticed too. I thought that, but I wasn't sure that the character models being fully 3D is totally new, and then they're like movement. They have like little animations where they're kind of like looking around or like fidgeting with their guns and stuff. That all seems new to me as well, which is great. I mean, to be honest, I really like the pixel graphics of Xenonauts 2 in early access, but now it just looks even better. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go... with Shield Guy, we'll go over here. Got some sandbags already. Alright. I am like the slowest player in these games, which is why XCOM 2 is so hard for me, because you're always on the clock. Not to say that you won't be on the clock in this, but so far, like if there's no timer, I'm going to be really methodical. Alright. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, it is really detailed. Alright, so she could shoot over him. He's crouching. I'm going to leave this one here for now because somebody came out, and I kind of feel like these guys might be able to take that out, but it could be a huge mistake. I'm going to peel this guy off of this door and have him move over here. No, Fox, you can't get this one for free. You can get XCOM for free, but this is like 10% off. I feel like this is only $18 or something like this. That it's not very expensive comparatively. I could be wrong about that, but I know it's on sale because it just came out. All right. Man, this is such a terrible place to sleep. Okay, let's go in. I don't see anybody. Nemels, thank you. 35% off? Great. Fair enough, Ronnie, but this But the problem is this was our base, and then we had to evacuate. So it's like, this is what we were sleeping in. I mean, if somebody snores, the whole unit's going to be upset. Uh-oh. The General. You! I recognize you. All of you. Why don't I remember anything about you? It doesn't matter. I will not allow you to interfere. Uh-oh. Well, okay. I think that's the guy from the first game. And now he's here, being all weird. Well... I'm just going to shoot a grenade at this guy. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi. So something happened to him, like he's been abducted and his memories are tampered with, I guess. Cool, Peter, thank you. So it's 25 on Good Old Games. It's pretty good for a new game. Let's see. This is going to take 20 time units, and I have 49, so I have enough to crouch and just really take some shots at this guy. Overwatch, Smoverwatch. Oh, he's down. Oh, that's even cheaper. Nice. Yeah, grenades do a lot of damage, which I love grenade launchers, which is why I switched out the, you know, heavy machine gun for the grenade launcher. Well, the General is, generally dead. That's a military rank joke. Alright, yeah, exactly, right? Not at all when salvaging ships. Hey, Freedom Tower, good evening. I don't know how many time missions there are. I really hope there aren't a lot, because I don't care for them myself. Alright. So this room is empty. We'll turn around. Alright. This guy's done. Just gonna kind of run up like this. And then... Oh. There's somebody in there with a General. Alright. So luckily, my shield got destroyed. But man, my shield did work that mission. I love the shields. Yeah, you're darn right, enemy spotted. Hey buddy, you know what a grenade is? Oh, I can't do it. Okay, let me walk right here. If I do that, I got a pretty good chance to get you. I have a 20% chance to hit my buddy, though, which is not ideal. So let me do that. Alright. Here. Shield man, can you shoot this guy? He's down. Alright. I'm going to actually have this guy turn around and then just be on Overwatch. I don't think there's anything else in that room, but I really don't want any surprises. Yeah, I always just like anything that can take out the environment and does AoE. But I understand that they do damage things when you're trying to salvage things for research. I mean, I can't believe there was a guy in that room. Wow, he was terrible. So, I did not expect there to be anybody else in there. But I guess I should have. Hey, Hillholm, good evening, good to see you. Luckily, we didn't get hit, but yikes. That could have been really bad. Nah, he's dead. Oh, okay, that was the last guy. I was like all setting up carefully for that warehouse room, and there was nobody in there. Okay, so we had a couple of people get injured. It happens. We got corpse machine guns. Strategic operations and supporter recruitments are now available. The destruction of the Atlas Base Command Room allows operations divisions to deploy covert agents to assist with our objectives. Our organization receives plus 10 operation points per day, which can be spent on conducting various kinds of strategic operations for instant benefits or on recruiting supporters to unlock permanent bonuses. Operations points can also be spent to eliminate alien infiltrators, which will reduce the daily doomsday counter process. So this is how you can, like, you can eliminate alien infiltrators with these points to help with the clock. I know, Fox. Wouldn't that be awesome? It's interesting, Mr. Kiwi. If that is allowed, I'll have to definitely think about that and plan for that. In a lot of games, like the medkits and stuff, only heal temporary hit points and then the injuries persist. But if that's the case, that's certainly worth looking into. Let's go ahead and return to base, I guess, here. Alright. And now we can research waveform analysis for the plot, combat vehicles, and autopsy the general. They all take the same amount of time. This gives me money. Per month. So that seems pretty important. Let's do that. Start it up. No, start up this. My bad. Alright. We need more scientists. Can I get more? I have room for 2 more people, I guess. But I might want to get more soldiers. Whoa. That's interesting. So for this operation, we're going to be taking off half of the pant leg and the sock. Also, we'll expose the brain. Let's leave the sunglasses on the operating table. So, cleaner agent. Let's check out the autopsy here. While it was previously unclear what role the smartly dressed agents observed supporting cleaner operations played within their organization, the autopsy process has revealed a great deal. There is little question that these cleaner agents are entirely human. Several of the bodies were easy to identify from personal effects and medical records, and all have been confirmed as employees of government intelligence agencies. Operations Division was able to obtain their personnel files, and I see nothing to indicate that these individuals had been acting strangely or held unusual beliefs. It appears they are simply employees of intelligence agencies subverted by the cleaners. Sadly, this probably reflects the dubious legality of our organization. Governments are either deliberately suppressing knowledge of alien activity or have been infiltrated by hostile forces intent on doing so, leaving us no choice but to operate beyond the law. Until this changes, we will likely continue to clash with those who unwittingly do the bidding of the extraterrestrial invaders, yet we cannot change course. The very survival of our species may rest on our success. Thankfully, cleaner agents are not particularly fearsome opponents. Lacking formal military training and equipped with only light weapons, they are notably less capable than one of our trained soldiers. Hermie, we gotta make money somehow. All right, Fox. Take care, my friend. Thanks again for becoming a member. So, I didn't think I actually performed the cleaner agent autopsy, but I guess I did. It's just the general autopsy that we need to get to. Accept the report. All right, so let me look at the base, and we're building the training facility. And if I check out my soldiers, we have some people who are hurt, and I'm alarmed. They can still go on missions when they're hurt? Let me go ahead and recruit some soldiers. So this mustache guy right here, Vadim, is actually not bad. His bravery is god-awful, though. That's no good. I need somebody who could... Boris is okay, I suppose. He's got good time units, good accuracy. Yeah, Boris is good. We need to get Boris. And then anybody else have like... Yeah, maybe, Mr. Kiwi, right? They do, Rolana. See if there's anybody else. Anybody who's like super accurate. Lewis. What are reflexes? They are reduce the hit chance of melee weapons, and when reaction fire, Overwatch occurs. Okay, so this guy's actually pretty good overall. Like, his strength is low and his time is low. But we'll recruit this guy. This will take us up to max. But now we're, you know... the Seahawks refueled. Okay, good. Let's see. Raise funds. How many of these points do I have? I have 180. Alright. The staff have arrived. Good. And then this says, I could identify recruits. I could reduce tension. Infiltrators activated. Uh-oh. Several potential supporters appear to be acting strangely, leading Operations Division to conclude that they are aligned with the Cleaners. These supporters have been reclassified as infiltrators. We believe they are using their influence to accelerate Doomsday. Each active infiltrator will increase the Doomsday counter by 0.5 per day. However, they can be eliminated by spending operations points. Okay. So, interesting. Let me just look at this. This is supporter icon. Supporters can be recruited by the Xenonauts to provide a permanent bonus. Right. So I'm in North America, so I could get, if the protection status of that supporter means they will cost fewer operation points to interact with. Those with red will cost more. So if I want a scientist, I can get a scientist that says we've identified an official within the scientific community who is capable of providing the technical assistance we require to accelerate our own research efforts. And they give you -5 research project duration, so they speed up research slightly. And the protection status is isolated. Supporters have a protection status that represents how difficult it is for Xenonaut agents to access them. Those in an isolated state require fewer operation points to recruit. So it's like 70% of the normal operation points, but they're still expensive. Like, it's good to have a supporter, and especially early, but this is a lot of OP. I'm going to do it, though. And so this will speed up our research. This is cool. This is not... I don't remember this in early access at all. Red squares are the aliens. Well, it just means they cost more. Yeah, Acid, it is. It's classic. Nice XCOM stuff. We do, Jamnuska. Alright, let's just go ahead and speed it up. Hopefully our people are healing a bit. Oh, I see, Mr. Kiwi. Waveform analysis. Although my unmatched intellect allows me to outperform inferior experts across most scientific disciplines, my true specialism is the study of quantum fields. These quantum fields permeate everything in existence, yet interact with nothing. They behave exactly the same in the heart of a star as they do in the empty vacuum at the distant edge of the universe. Detecting a large number of anomalous quantum signals in the vicinity of Earth was thus rather perplexing. We now know that each anomaly represents some form of alien activity on our planet, most likely the signature of an enemy faster-than-light device. Their frequency usually correlates closely with fluctuations in the quantum field itself. A rising waveform pattern means a similar rise in enemy activity, whereas a falling waveform causes the opposite. In other words, the waveform pattern appears to limit the amount of mass our enemies can transport to our world. No matter how large their forces may be, they can only deploy a handful of operatives each month. Indeed, this likely explains their historic focus on infiltration over outright invasion. Sadly, this is about to change. We have entered the early stages of a waveform pattern of unprecedented size, a veritable quantum tsunami threatening to wash us away. Alien activity will continue to increase as the signal rises, and in less than 3 months, it will reach levels where a large-scale invasion becomes a realistic probability. This is terrible. The peak will not arrive for 3 further months, during which time our enemies... So we have a clock. In 3 months, it's going to get a lot worse. We'll be able to deploy still greater forces with each passing day. Yet, should humanity withstand this onslaught, the pattern will reverse. The flood of alien reinforcements will slowly dwindle away, eventually reaching levels where the invasion cannot be sustained. Probability suggests a waveform pattern of this magnitude will not reoccur for many centuries, giving the extraterrestrials only a narrow window of opportunity for invasion. Defeat them, and humanity will be safe for generations to come. Alright, so let's assign a new project. So combat vehicles are sweet. I want to research this because the robots are unbelievably good. At least they were in early access. I love the robot, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay. All right. So I have 105 now. What is this? If I recruit this security person, they give you -1 doomsday per day. This is actually really good. This will just slow down doomsday significantly. So I'm going to pay for that. There's another researcher down there too. Infiltrator, right. So we'd have to eliminate them, and we get a bonus operation point per day. So we should spend money on that too. Or operation points on that, I should say. It's brutal, Peter. It's not good. Waveform big, bad for people. You know, we could try to build another base. I mean, we have a lot of money. I feel like we're missing a lot of events. Although We knew that that was there, I guess. I could spend operation points to construct another base, I guess. I don't know if I can just straight up build a base without that. I don't... Let's see. I don't see an icon to do that. Here we go. Alien abduction site. We have detected alien ground forces abducting civilians in this region. Rescuing the civilians will improve our relations with the local region and allow us to recover alien resources. So this is an abduction mission type. It's tropical biome. 3 days left. If we win, we get a reduction in doomsday. And let's go ahead and show the briefing. So the conditions are rescues 10 civilians from abduction tubes. Yikes. Adjacent soldiers can free them by right-clicking. Each surviving civilian reduces doomsday by a ton. But if they get abducted, we got a problem. Yeah, Rolana, I'm thinking about it. Alright, let me just make sure that Earl is still a little bit hurt. Not bad, but enough that we might want to boot this guy and then select a soldier who is available. And Boris seems like a suitable replacement. He's got way more time units than Earl. But I want to load up his kit. So I don't mind. I don't really need him to have a demo charge, but I'd like him to have a few more nades. There you go. Okay. Let's roll. Hermie, that's a great question. God, I hope so. They usually do. Hey, Sid, good evening. Good to see you. If not, I'm crying. Commander, I'm picking up extraterrestrial activity in the area. The signals match those detected during other suspected abduction events. Scout the area. If there's any extraterrestrials present, eliminate them. The energy readings are rising fast. We may not have much time until they depart. Best free any captured locals as quickly as possible then. God knows what the aliens will do to them otherwise. Yeah, I'll just load a save file probably if I am in horrifying shape. Nah, he's got the shield. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're gonna walk out like this, and then we're just gonna spend some time units kind of looking around. Yeah, we do have some time pressure here, right? We gotta, we have 7 turns to rescue the civilians, so we kind of have to move a little bit faster than normal. That's okay. We'll try to find him. But what we can do, though, is I'll save the game and just be like... And if we need to reload, like... Because I'm not exactly sure... There's a tube right there. Like, if they're going to be concentrated, or if they're going to be spread just randomly across the map. Alright, so that kind of answers that. I'm going to go this way. Turn. Alright, there's a tube over there. Okay. And then, let's see. Alright, we got one here. So there's 3 tubes right away. Even if we can't rescue everyone, like, for each one you rescue, it's a disproportionately larger boost to your doomsday or reduction of doomsday than the hit would be. So if we can get most of them, very good. Oh, it says you're about to play a night mission. A night mission will take place at night. They have additional rules around illumination. They reduce sight range. Correct. And we can use flares if we want to provide a source of light, which is useful. Yeah, they gave us like 16 flares. Hermie, great. Okay, we just need to get 4. You will see it, Sid, you will. We started a little bit late, so you should. Let's see here. This is Boris. Let's go this way, Boris. I forgot about the side door. I just want to move up to give you enough for a nice shot if anybody comes into range. Bad guy. So there's a little alien over here. This is a... I don't know what. It's hiding behind these bricks, though. It's a good question. I bet I could. They're like, well, yeah, you rescued us, but you destroyed our town. Hey. Yeah, absolutely. This is the guy right here, and it kind of looks like just traditional sectoid. We saved him. She ran away. She's like, oh my god. Well, I don't know. She's on the field. Like, I hope she can't get hit. Might have been a mistake. Oh, thank you, Nemmels. That's hilarious. Look, I saved you, and you were immediately killed, but at least you weren't abducted. Doomsday down, baby. We got a 30% chance to hit this dork. I'll tell you what. Those bricks didn't take any damage. Oh, got him. Hiroshi, MVP. Hilarious, Herbie. It sure can, right? I forgot about that. All right, let's see here. Marta is doing... All right, shield guy. I'm going to move him over here. And there's another tube. Great. Just take a look this way. Okay. I'm going to move up. All right. These people are as far as they can go, pretty much. I need you to move, Snipes, over here. Good. Who are you? You? You can move. All right. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, it always is, right? It's a good point. There's a tube. All right. Another tube. Okay. I need you to just move real far. She'll get the next round. I'm moving people more than I normally would because of the pressure. Oh, we got one. There it is. Well, not great. This guy can move out. Uh-oh. Another one. Wow. Well, that went pretty well. All things considered, that one popped out. So there's one here and there's one up here. That was the worst shooting we've ever seen. Another tube. All right, well, we've got 4 of them rescued. I don't want to... this way. I don't know where the other ones are. I'll go this way. Okay. Shotgun man, I need you. I'm gonna have you guys come up this way. Alright, you messed up. You're okay. You're not doing that great, but we can look. Alright, good. And then you... I would love it if you could get a grenade over there. We have 0% chance to get it that far. It's too many time units. There's something... We could get it there. I know, wouldn't that be sweet, Sid? Yeah. We're just not quite there. I'm going to just try to get this guy in position to take a shot. I need the sniper to hit. She did. That was a good shot. Can you hit with that? Not really. Alright, shield guy. I'm terrified, given that there's an enemy behind you, but if we can at least take out one of them, that would be useful. I don't see the likelihood of it, though. Her missing... I should have used a grenade or something with her. I didn't know you could throw it. It's interesting. Yeah, you're right. You can. It doesn't do as much damage as I'd like, but it's still good. That helped us. He's too far away, though, for the range of my weapon. I could take a snapshot, and, like, I could move up and try to take a snapshot. Right, I could move forward, get the tube. I could also move him up a little bit and fire. You know, and if I do this, let's see what happens if I move him up here. I got an 18% chance. If I move him, you know, here, I got a 28% chance, but it's too many time units. This is 11... this thing is blocking me. Hey, Vulture, good evening. Similar to XCOM. This is Xenonauts 2, so it's like a modern XCOM. Jeez. Yeah, backtracking no good at all. I think we just have to try to take the shot. It's okay, we missed. We'll go ahead and just hunker in, and then what could you do? Not much. We need to probably move forward and just do our best to try to get to the tubes. Hey, Schwinn, good evening. Good to see you. Oh, that's right. You were here, but you were driving. Oh, well, uh-oh. We should get a shot. Now, luckily, the aliens that they're giving us here, they hit us right there, but they're not insane. So this guy has no grenade, which is a shame. Here, let me switch to my man here. Can you take a shot? This is aimed shot, 80%. Hey, don't do that to me. Okay, he hit on the normal shot he hit, which is fine. That's right, Hermie. I'm going to move up here, and this will take 27 of my time units. Can I throw a grenade from this position? It'll use everything, but I can. So units that suffer overdamage or killed are gibbed, which destroys their equipment. So I did lose the equipment from that one by doing that, but I consider that to be okay. That's right. That's right. We got a lot of their corpses. We're good. We just want to make sure that we don't get killed here. There you go. That was a pro move right there. Frode Hagen is going to be out of commission for a while, but he did great work. Loved his work. All right, we're going to move forward. I need you to just come over here and finish this off. Checkmate. All right. And can you get to this? Use your key. Free him. That's a good question, Hermie. In terms of how many more tubes I can see, there is one. Let me zoom out. There's one up here. So, but we haven't really been on this part of the map yet. So I'm thinking there's probably some more. I mean, there could be one inside this house, for all I know. Oh, Nembles, thank you. So Nembles is pointing out we've killed all the aliens. So now we can just run around and not have to worry about any interference at all. Yeah, you're right. None have been indoors. So let's just keep moving with everybody. We don't have to worry about Overwatch or anything. So let's go over here. There's one. And you go all the way up here, see what you can see. You've got a lot of time. Alright, and then... You have time left. Go over here. Okay. Look at that ATV. That's sweet. There's another one. There it is. All right. We have 2 turns. I think we're getting close. Yes, Sid, they're people that were going to be abducted. So we're doing our best to try to save them before that nightmare happens. Does this guy have a medical kit? No. Hey, Ozone. Normal. Normal difficulty. All right. So we'll go ahead and just end it. All right. Let me see if there's any rifle people who are... She's got a kit. Can you get over here in time? No. Last turn. Darn. Can you make it? No. It's close. Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, I looked at Veteran, and it was like, only, this is not recommended for your first playthrough. And I was like, hey. And then people keep telling me it's really hard, so I was like, I'll just go with normal. Thanks, Ozone. Right. I need to get this one. I was just trying to see if I could get a med kit on my dude. All right, so Shield Guy got hurt, and he's going to be out for 11 days. But we got 23 alien alloys, 3 alien magnetic weapons, and 3 secton, not sectoid, but secton corpses. Yeah. So this is another really cool thing about the game, which is that, like, in addition to just an outright, like, promotion, you can just get stat ups. Like, Frody or whatever didn't get a level up, but got an extra time unit, strength, reflex, just really cool stuff. Okay, so Doomsday just got shredded because we were so successful right there. That's awesome, Mr. Kiwi. I love it. Okay, so we're almost done with combat vehicles, which is great. We're going to want xenobiology to get that monthly funding. Oh, that's right, Ozone. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Hey, Fuyo, good evening. All right, let's see here. So the base is still working on our facility for training, and we're going to go ahead and check out the alien alloy report. My preliminary analysis of the recovered alien equipment suggests widespread use of a previously unknown metallic substance. This super heavy element is clearly artificial in origin, being far too massive to occur naturally. It is fundamentally unstable in its natural form and thus only ever encountered as an alloy. The properties of these alloys vary dramatically based upon the constituent metals, but appear to range from truly remarkable levels of strength to more exotic behavior, such as superconductivity. This likely occurs because the nucleus of each atom is so large that the orbiting electrons are approaching light speed. Hence, the element is not governed by the established rules of classical physics, but by the bizarre possibilities of quantum mechanics. One suspects we will find many uses for these alien alloys as my research continues. However, given we lack the technology to synthesize them ourselves, you will need to scavenge whatever possible from our foes. I will. I'll be scavenging. You could count on me to scavenge. All right, we've been fully refueled, which is good. Yes. Okay, so we got the combat platform. Now we're talking. I love this thing. Right, Mr. Kiwi? These are expensive. Sentry gun, nice. Okay. Engineering project. We want the Mars combat platform. This baby costs 250 grand, but we want it, so start production. Give me one. Then, we're going to go back here. 10 days on this. Let's take a look at research. No research selected. I would like to do this because I want the money. So this is for xenobiology. We got a UFO. So this will be interesting to see how this system has changed since early access. So the UFO is over us. So go ahead and launch interceptors. All right, we got Angel 1. That's it. Do it. Take it down, Angel. All right. UFO intercepted. So we're going to commence the attack. All right. Yeah, this is... They did finish this up. Okay. I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know. This is me. Do I need to push a button, or do I just fire when they're in range? We'll just crash right into them. Oh, we shot him down. Cleaned him up. All right. So we actually didn't take that much damage. You know, Hermie, I don't know. I'll have to read about it. I thought they might give me a little bit more of a tutorial. Okay, thank you. Cool. Yeah, like when I played it in early access, that part of the game was not fully finished. Okay, let's go ahead and accept this result. And now we have a site to explore. Oh, so they don't even need to, we don't even need to send units. We just go get this stuff, I guess. Yeah, Fuyo, the early UFOs are nothing, just like in XCOM. They're easy. Yeah, it is, right? Hey, Shay, good evening. Good to see you. Alright. We got the alloys. UFO probe. Commander, this is quite the occasion. It is not every day that one is presented with the opportunity to study a captured extraterrestrial vessel. An intact version of this probe would no doubt be a veritable treasure trove of scientific discovery, but alas, we have only the mangled remains of one that has struck the ground at several hundred kilometers per hour. The wreckage is nonetheless fascinating. The vessel is primarily constructed from mundane titanium, but we have also extracted a small quantity of more exotic materials from within the hull, presumably representing the remnants of destroyed electronics. Intriguingly, the quantum signals given off by the probe are curiously small compared to those previously recorded, suggesting it is more compact or at least lighter than other UFOs. It may well be unmanned. No indication can be found within the wreckage of a crew nor any life support systems. The primary armament seems to be a laser cannon. Damage patterns on our interceptors suggest the weapon is capable of blasting a hole right through an aircraft, yet the relatively rugged construction of an Angel can withstand numerous such hits. Indeed, one suspects this craft was simply not built for combat. Recordings suggest it is slow, poorly armored, and lacks maneuverability. Now we possess a reliable method of detecting them. These alien probes should be easy targets for our interceptors. Okay. Okay. Well, we're already doing xenobiology. We're going to keep going with that. Yeah, Mr. Keeley, I'll try it. Okay, so we get 3 soldiers if we recruit. Soldier extraction. We've regained contact with 3 of our experienced soldiers that were out in operations when we lost Atlas Base. A team of cleaners is already closing in on their location, giving us an opportunity to save our comrades and weaken our enemies. Okay, so we need to eliminate all hostiles. Okay, fine. That's cool, Mr. Kiwi. It's kind of like, we were just playing Age of Wonders 4. It does something similar. Alright, let's go ahead and launch the aircraft. Now, Shield Man, oh. On mission. Maybe they were part of... the salvage mission? I should wait for them to return. Can I expand this to get more information? Oh no, they're the ones we're going to rescue. Right. Okay, so I can only take in 3 because I need space for them. I see, Ozone. Right. Okay. I was going to say I don't recognize Renata. Okay. So they already have weapons, which is good, and they're 3 riflemen. So we need to bring some different people. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of you, and then let me... Hiroshi, I'm going to change you to a shield. I'm going to give you 1... This is fine. You're fine. And then, I don't... The heavy is okay. I'm not gonna, though... You think so? I liked... The C4 was useful, though. I want him to have something to throw. But yeah, if this is for capturing live aliens, that makes sense. I don't know how many rifles I want. I probably want a sniper, so let me... Hey, Glitterhoof, good morning. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, thank you, Mr. Kiwi. That makes sense. When Atlas fell, we lost touch with the soldiers we had out on operations. I managed to re-establish contact with this team, but they're isolated, and the cleaners are closing in. Either clear the area of hostiles, or get them back to the dropship and take off. Yeah, Sid, it is cool. Lots of options indeed. Alright, oh my god, why were you in the lumber mill? Alright, let's see. Well, let me take Shield Guy out. Just go ahead and turn. What's that, a civilian? Yeah. Alright. Uh-oh. Cleaner. Where's my sniper? Can you get a shot? Yeah, you can. There's a 30% chance of hitting that rock, which sucks. But I don't... If I move, like, here, does that improve? Oh, yeah, that improves it dramatically. Okay. I know, Sid, right? It does have that feel. Hey, Noob, good evening. Good to see you. Let's see. We hit. Alright, I don't know if I want to move them out just yet. Alright. Shotgun person isn't going to have any effect. Alright, I don't see anybody. Oh boy. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, we see that guy. Now, I kind of want to get them back to the team. Well, that's why I brought him out here, to take a shot. His shield took a hit. You could see the durability went down. I was putting him in the front to insulate these people. Hey, Poquito, thanks for following. I don't understand. Why can't I, That's cool, Ozone. I like that. That makes sense. If I move here... Why can't I get a preview? I guess this guy's too far away. Here we go. Yeah, it wasn't working at first. Now, I just switched weapons, went back, and then it worked. Cleaner dead. Well, Shay, some of these are human agents that are actually helping the aliens. So these are cleaners, which are kind of like alien sympathizers or something that are inside the government. We don't know if they're like mind controlled or what's going on right now. So there's civilians who have guns who are helping out, which is sweet. I mean, there was no reason to break through. No, well, we fought actual aliens last time. That was pretty impressive. So they just jumped out the window and shot this guy. You're gonna have to help him out. Alright, so this guy's no longer bleeding. I can hit this guy. That guy's got 1 hit point left. That was a good shot. Oh. Enemy spotted indeed. Hey, Month. You could do... It's kind of like the original XCOM, so you have like snapshot, normal shot, burst fire, stuff like that. Well, now I'm confused. I could take 2 shots at this guy, but they don't have a very high likelihood of hitting. No, I don't think so, man. Yeah. That was not successful. $47. There you go. It's an interesting idea. But this guy was scaring me. What do I want to do here? Hiroshi, if you move here, can you hit it? No. It's not bad. Okay, so let me check then. These people aren't in a great spot. We don't see anybody yet. No shot. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can. You can raise up the Z view to see like the roofs. But these look like, for the most part, single story. All right. Civilians running. Uh-oh. Look, he hit that guy. Whoa, that guy got the kill. That civilian's unreal. He just jumped through the broken window. Like, what kind of well-trained dude is that? I know. Absolute professional. None of these special op people have, this guy's like standing at the very nice position, but none of these people have grenades, sadly. But if that guy moves, he's in really bad shape. I know, Paquito, for sure. It's like, what are you doing? You got a new job, buddy. If this guy, this cleaner, tries to move, there's just 3 people looking at him. Should work. Nah. We couldn't see through the window there. That didn't provoke. That's alright. Now, I don't know what happened here. There's 2 civilians. This one has a gun. There's a dead civilian. Maybe it was the cleaner. I don't know what to say. We see you. Woof. Well, shoot him. You earned it. Or not. Run away. Uh-oh. That was poorly executed. Can you shoot him? Yes. Somebody hit this guy. There you go. Maybe Fuyo, right? Alright, I mean, I could just move everybody back to the jet at this point and win. I don't... It's nice to kill all the cleaners, I guess. They're in there. Whoa. Man. Okay, there's way more of them over here than I expected. All right. So you can patch her up. Yeah, Ozone, we got to get them all. Well, the objective is to kill them all, but she said that we could just leave and rescue these people, and that would be okay as well. He's suppressed. Come on, man. There you go. we are a little bit short of doing that. Can you just do this? So, yeah, ozone got it. Thank you. All right, we did it. Those were the last ones. We took a lot of injuries, unfortunately. So we got the medals like we were talking about. This is the Crimson Heart. If they suffer more than 30 points of damage. So this just gives them +1 to all attributes. Now, they're going to be out of commission for a while. But you can see how much that's going to help them. And then we have 1 promotion, lots of stat ups. Very good. We got 5 cleaner corpses. 1 local died. I don't know if that affects anything. Autopsy on the cleaner soldier. I must commend you, Commander. I've been waiting some time to unmask our mysterious foes on the autopsy table. One suspect's the distinctive hazmat suit and rebreather worn by cleaner soldiers primarily serves to conceal the identity of the wearer. Cutting them away exposes a Kevlar vest atop the torso that offers reasonable protection from basic firearms. The body beneath appears outwardly indistinguishable from a normal human, yet a glance at the roof of the mouth reveals heavy scarring, which implies significant surgical intervention, the full extent of which is only revealed by bisecting the skull. Countless exotic metal implants are embedded within the brain, collectively replacing over 1/3 of the tissue with electronics. I suspect that this represents some form of alien control device, but I would need access to a live cleaner specimen to know for sure. Sadly, surgical removal does not appear feasible. The loss of so much brain matter means the implants themselves must be compensating in some manner. Removing them would almost certainly leave the patient in a vegetative state. While the identity of these soldiers remains unclear, there is thus little chance of them ever returning to their previous lives. Instead, they appear doomed to serve their extraterrestrial masters for the rest of their pitiful existence. That's a bummer. Hey, Joe, good evening. Good to see you. Yeah, it totally gives you XCOM vibes. Coins, good evening. I'm really enjoying it. I think that everything I'm seeing so far in 1.0 is an improvement on what I played in early access. It's just more developed, better graphics, more lore, slower burn, more systems. Really good so far. Okay, now I'm going to actually go into the base. We're 6 days out on the training center. We're 3 days away from xenobiology. Did I not actually start it? No, we're making it. We're 8 hours away from finishing our Mars combat platform. And we have some people who are seriously injured who are going to be out of commission for a bit. But most of the people here... Yeah, we only have 1 other injured soldier, so that's pretty good. Now, you could come here and sell stuff if you want. But I'm not going to sell anything. We have a decent amount of money. I do want to see if the cleaner submachine gun is in any way... if I select a rifleman, I have this ballistic rifle. But is the cleaner submachine gun any better than what I've got? They just weigh less, but they inflict less damage, yeah. Oh, interesting. Sell junk? Cool. Alright, thank you. So, I'm selling... It only sells useless stuff. So the cleaner submachine guns... The cleaner corpses? Oh no, what am I selling here? Here, let me try something really fast. So, sell junk. I sell all of the alien magnetic weapons. Those, I really don't need these? For anything? For, like, research? So, because I had autopsy the corpse, I just don't need it anymore? Okay. Well, if I trust you guys, you're saying that it'll only sell useless stuff. So that's a lot of money. I mean, that's a Mars platform right there. All right, then. Joe, 0 deaths so far. Sweet. I mean, but speaking it to that point, we should save it. Okay, Ozone, cool. I feel like maybe it's in XCOM or whatever, where you, even with those old weapons, you can do something with them or use them in some fashion. So I gotta tell you what, this is awesome. This game is really, really cool. It just gives great XCOM vibes. I'm super impressed by it. I think that they've done a really good job bringing it into full release. You know, it was already pretty polished and fun in early access, but they've just really improved it, even from that state, which is great. I hope not, Nemmels, right? Yeah, this game is fantastic. So, everyone, it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say thank you so much for coming out and playing some Xenonauts 2, helping me understand it. I'm really looking forward to getting further and seeing what else happens as we get more unlocked, encounter different aliens, etc. I hope you all have a fantastic evening or day, and a wonderful weekend. We will be back on Sunday for some more streaming. Grim. Okay, thank you, Silas. I appreciate that. Silas, Victory, Mr. Kiwi, Hermie, Youth, Joe, Nemmels, Ozone, Callie, Sid, Fading, Poquito, Fuyo, Fox, Bad Wizard, Shay, Month, Jamnuska, Freedom Tower, Coda, Glitterhoof, Coins, everyone out there, take care. Have a great one.